Si hay una marca que lo peta en esto del cine y sobre todo de las series por internet, esa marca es Netflix. Y la buena noticia es que Netflix por fin llega a España. Chema está con el tronquete de Netflix para que nos cuente qué es, cuánto cuesta, qué pelis, qué series, qué dispositivos se van a poder utilizar y todo eso y mucho más en esta super video entrevista.
Netflix in Spain, because we are coming to Spain in October. So what we brought with us here is the version of Netflix that we have today in Mexico to give you a sense of what Netflix will be like. The key thing to understand is that Netflix is like a television network. We're like a TV station, and we have a selection of titles, many of which you'll have never been able to see in Spain before. We're going to be the exclusive home of many TV series, many documentaries, films, so it's going to be a destination for you if you like to watch the content that's going to be available on Netflix, and we hope that many people in Spain would love to watch titles like Daredevil, Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt, Narcos, Sense8, with your own Miguel Ángel Silvestre. Coming soon, titles like Jessica Jones, Beast of No Nation, and we just announced last week that we're going to work on a film project with Brad Pitt called War Machine, which also will be only available on Netflix and only available on Netflix in Spain. So the way Netflix works is you can install it on many different devices. So I have an iPad here that has Netflix on it. I also have a smart TV, which we bought here in Madrid, that has Netflix on it as well. And this is not only just a smart TV, this is a smart TV that is 4K or Ultra HD that lets you watch in the highest possible resolution. When we launch, you should expect a mix of different types of titles. So we'll have about 80% of titles that will be American or international titles, and about 20% of all the titles you'll find on Netflix at launch will be local, so Spanish titles, as well as European titles like from Great Britain or from Scandinavia or other European countries. The majority of what people end up watching on Netflix is TV series. About 70% of all the hours watched on Netflix are TV series, and about 30% of all the hours watched on Netflix are movies or feature-length titles. When you go to Netflix, when you sign up for Netflix, you're always going to get 1 month free, and then you can cancel at any time. So we don't ever make you sign a contract or stay with us for a long time. You can cancel. It's actually easier to cancel Netflix than it is to sign up for it. So creating a profile is super simple, right? And it's part of that Netflix should be super simple idea. So I can say, hey, create another profile. Next. Okay, so we're setting up a profile for Chema, and we're gonna say, okay, ready. There is Chema, so there is his profile. Now we need to personalize the profile a bit based on the titles that Chema would enjoy watching. So we're gonna go in, and Netflix is going to ask you to pick 3 titles from several titles that we have on Netflix that you are most likely to want to watch. And then we'll create suggestions based on those titles of what other things you might enjoy watching. Okay, house. So now it's personalizing your experience. It's going to create a Netflix experience for yourself. We also already looked at the Sonia experience here. So you will see that what you get is very different from the things that Sonia gets as a suggestion. Alright, so the first series we're going to recommend to you is a Netflix original series that we recently launched, Sense8, I already mentioned, because classic TV is the same for everybody, right? It's like a utility delivered to your home, like gas and electricity and water. It's the same for everybody. With Netflix, we can give you a personalized experience that not only can you watch on your TV, but you can take everywhere with you wherever you go. So we haven't set pricing yet for Spain, but Netflix is available in other countries that have the euro, and that pricing can be an indication for what we might charge in Spain. I can't confirm any pricing. We haven't set pricing yet, so it may be different. But in other countries with the euro, Netflix starts at €7.99 a month. And we have 3 different plan options. For €7.99 you can watch on one screen at a time, and you can watch in standard definition. For €8.99, like in the Netherlands for example, this is the plan I have. You can watch for €8.99, you can watch on 2 devices at the same time, and you can get high definition. If you want to watch on 4 devices at the same time and get access to Ultra HD 4K, you pay €11.99. That's what people pay in the Netherlands, in Germany, in Finland, in France. So that's an indication of what pricing might be, but it could be different for Spain. You will get many. Right now we're busily investigating which titles we can buy, right? So this is with movies and TV shows. It's basically one person will own the rights, which means that somebody else can't broadcast it or can't have it, right? So if you own the rights to a particular show, it means that I cannot broadcast it or cannot offer it to you on Netflix. We're doing a lot of investigating in terms of, okay, so what are people in Spain watching on regular TV? What are they watching in the movie theater? What are they buying on DVD, or what are they renting on DVD? What are they watching on other streaming services, and what are they getting to get access to on piracy websites, to get a sense of what people really like to watch. And when it comes to piracy sites, it's really getting a sense of what do they want to watch but that they can't watch legally, right? So when we start, you'll get a big catalog. There'll be many different titles. From an exclusivity perspective, we really try to offer titles that nobody else has. Perhaps in addition to the Netflix original series that we talked about already a little bit, it would be TV series that have never been broadcast in Spain, or films and documentaries that have never been broadcast in Spain that you can now get exclusively on Netflix. And in addition to that, we'll offer previous seasons of current on-air TV shows. So somebody else may be broadcasting a series like Homeland, and we will try to get the previous seasons of it so you can start on Netflix with season 1, episode 1. But I think also what's important to understand is that when we launch that day, from that day on, Netflix will keep growing in Spain, right? So the day 1 offering is going to be the smallest you'll ever see from Netflix in Spain. And then we'll keep adding and adding and adding to it. So next year, it's not just that every other week or so there will be a new Netflix original production, which is a lot. A lot of Netflix original productions coming out next year. And you'll also see us add TV series from other channels, from other people outside of Spain, outside of this country, as well as other films and documentaries. Most of the new Netflix original series, as well as feature films and also documentaries, are available in 4K. And they will be available in 4K from the very start on Netflix in Spain. And then if you do have a 4K TV at home and you want to watch Netflix in 4K, you also need to have pretty fast internet, a minimum of around 25 megabits per second to be able to watch Netflix in 4K. What I would say about any other service that does internet TV is that it has helped getting people in Spain used to watching things online, and the same is true for piracy, right? People. I've talked to many people in Spain, and a lot of people come to me and say, Joris, in Spain we're just all pirates, and we are so used to pirating everything. And why do you ever think Netflix is going to be successful, right? Because there's so much piracy. And piracy to me, one, it means that people are really eager to watch things that they cannot get access to right now. So that's great. If we are able to offer things to you that you don't have legal access to right now, it seems that you have an appetite for that. The other thing is it has helped people get used to watching things online and have introduced people to the concept of internet TV. And that same thing goes for services like Yombi and Waki and other online services that have really gotten people already used to watching online. And it's still the beginning of internet TV. Internet TV is just starting. It's just the time is now where the internet is going to change the way TV is watched and the way TV is delivered and the way TV is created. So it's still early days, and it's great that people already have started to get used to it. And then when Netflix launches, that's just going to benefit us as well. Really what's on Netflix is something that is timeless, so you could enjoy anytime. It's not any kind of programming that you should have to watch at a particular time, and you also don't have to watch it all together. It's not like we don't do competition shows like who's the best cook or who's the best singer or who's the best dancer, that kind of thing. We don't do those. Those formats work really well on classic TV because it's important for them to aggregate lots of viewers at the same time because they can sell more advertising against that. It's not important for Netflix. Really, we're more into storytelling and getting great stories onto Netflix that our viewers, our members can watch at any time.